Hello and very good evening all. I welcome you all to your next session for Full Stack with MERN track. Let us wait for a few more minutes for others to join, then we will begin with our session. Thank you. Hello and very good evening once again. I welcome you all to your next session for Full Stack with MERN track. This is Shivani Kapoor, your trainer for the particular track. Let us start with our today's session. In the last session, we have covered all HTML concepts. So any questions or any queries? Okay, Shivam Gupta says some name issue errors. Shivam, I can help you with changing the name if you can present your screen. Will you be able to present your screen right now? Shivam, will you be able to present your screen right now so that I can help you with this? Shivam, I'm talking to you only. If you can share your screen, I can help you with changing the name. Am I audible to you, Shivam? Will you be able to present your screen right now? Okay, if you can share your screen. So those all who are facing the same issue, you all also can follow the same steps. I'm telling you the steps. What all you need to do, I'll tell you. Those who are getting wrong name in your MongoDB certificate. So let me make Shivam Gupta. Presenter. Shivam, I am making you a co-presenter. So you can now share your screen. You can now share your screen. Yes, for this internship, you will get the certification after completing the course. But for MongoDB self-paced learning course, you will get the proof of completion as soon as you finish it from MongoDB team. Please present your screen, Shivam. Yeah, sure. I'll share MongoDB's link. No worries. So Shivam, let us do one thing. We have a mentoring session on Saturdays. Let us connect in the mentoring session. And right now, I will continue with the curriculum. Already we have wasted 15 minutes. So let us start with our curriculum. So we are here talking about HTML. We have already finished. Now we will be talking about CSS, right? Any questions or any queries? Any questions or any queries? I have not shared the code notebooks because after doing CSS only, I'll share the code notebooks for HTML and CSS directly. Okay. Let us start with CSS. What do we understand with the term CSS? What do we understand with the term CSS? Cascading style sheets. What is CSS used for? What is CSS used for? What is CSS used for? many of you already know CSS? How many of you already know CSS? Correct. CSS is used to style your HTML documents, or we can say the web pages. So the web page we create with HTML is very bland, is very monotonous. To give it colors, to give it animations, to give it different styles, we use CSS. I have already told you how to use CSS. 2 ways I have already told you, right? So let us begin with our CSS PPT. I hope the slide is visible to everyone. Okay, let's begin with CSS. So CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheet. It is basically used to give styles to your web pages, to make your web pages look visually appealing and their appearance to improve their appearance and make them look more visually appealing. CSS describes how HTML element will be displayed onto the screen, paper, or any other media. Okay. It helps. CSS allows developers to design the web pages in an easier manner, saving a lot of time. Okay. So let us discuss about the syntax of CSS. We have already discussed this syntax, right? Here we need to give selector. Selector is what? Selector is something where we want the style to be applied, right? And then we have the style and their property and their value in the property value pairs. Okay. Each property value pair is separated with the help of semicolon, and the value is assigned to the properties with the help of the colons. Clear? Understood? Okay. So this was the basic syntax. Is it clear, everyone? Any questions, any queries? Syntax. Let me open VS Code and let us get inside the folder we were working with. If I show you here, we have already implemented. These are what? These are our selectors. And this is the property and this is the value for this particular property. Okay. So here we have given style. Here we have given style. I told you when we give style as an attribute, that is internal CSS. And when we give style as a tag, that is what? That is internal CSS. So style as an attribute is inline CSS, and this is internal CSS. Style as a tag is internal CSS. Okay. Now we are discussing about the selectors. There are multiple type of selectors. Let me tell you how. So the first is element as a selector. Select an element, and to that element, whatever style you want to apply, you can apply. Okay. Then class ID as a selector, class as a selector, select group one together. We went element as a selector. I am giving color as I have given color as red. The paragraph change the color to red. Yes or no? This is element as a selector. Single element, multiple elements means grouping elements. Okay. Then we have ID as a selector. ID we have given here, ID demo. ID demo we have already given here, right? So ID are referenced with the help of what? IDs are referenced with the help of hash symbol ID. To this ID, what style we can apply now? Size larger. I am just increasing the font size. I have given it as 200%. Let us give some other style because it is already inside H. H is already giving this. What should we give? Color, background color. Font family. Let us change the font family. Change. Font is changed. You change to some other family, then you will understand. See, it is being applied. If I remove this, so this is the change. If I remove Georgia, this is the original one. If I apply Georgia, this is the change. Okay, so it is getting applied here. So ID as a selector. Now let us see class as a selector. Class as a selector. To these two paragraphs, I have given class as pink. Now let me use class as a selector. For using class as a selector, we need to use dot symbol. We need to use dot symbol. Pink color is applied to these two. So ID is basically used for unique identifier, whereas class can be used for multiple elements. Okay. Understood? Now the last type of selector, that is universal selector. That I will remove this, or I will just comment out this. This is how we give comment in CSS. Now I am using a universal selector. For universal selector, we will use asterisk. So you must have learned SQL. In SQL, have you learned that select star from this particular table, all the values you get? Similarly, here also we have star. With star, we whatever style we want to apply, we can apply to the whole page. Okay. So universal selector, inside the universal selector, I am giving the font family. I want the font family to be same for the whole page. See, the font family changed, right? You can change it again if you want. See, again changed. So these are the 5 types of selector. Element as a selector, ID as a selector, class as a selector, universal selector, and grouped selectors. All these 5 selectors are clear. All these 5 selectors are clear. Any questions, any queries? Okay, you can take 5 minutes to do this. You can take 5 minutes to do this if you want to do. 5 minutes is too much. I think 2 minutes are more than enough. 2 minutes to implement these changes. And after 2 minutes, I'll move on to the next topic. Any questions, any queries you can ask. Please take 2 minutes to do this code. Or maybe you can make a note of it. These are the 5 different type of selectors. Okay, I hope you all are done with this. Okay, so these are the 5 different type of selectors. Element as a selector, ID as a selector, class as a selector, universal selector, and grouping selectors. Now we will discuss about how to add CSS in our page. How to add CSS in our page. This is first way. This is first way. This is second way. This is second way. Okay. And now I am going to tell you about the third way. I have created a new file style.css, and from here I am picking up all these styles. All these styles. I will remove it from here and keeping the complete style here. I have created an external CSS file. Now how to add that CSS file here? Using link relation. What type of sheet I am linking here? Style sheet. What type of document I am linking here? Style sheet. And href is reference to that particular style sheet, style.css. Okay. See, though the complete style I have removed this from this page, still with this I will get all these styles as it is. Okay, understood? 3 ways. All the 3 ways clear? Let me do one thing. Let me not completely remove it. I will just comment it out. And here I am giving links here. Okay. So this is inline. Style as an attribute is inline. Style as a tag is internal, and style linked here, style sheet linked here is external style sheet. Now let us talk about the priority. Maximum priority is given to this style, then internal, and then external. Inline, internal, and then external. Okay. Understood? Clear? This is how we link external style sheet. This is internal style. And this is inline. Clear? Everyone? Comments also I have explained in CSS. We give comments like this. This is an HTML comment. This is a CSS comment. Okay. So now I want to know from all of you, do you guys now know what are the different type of selectors? What are the different type of selectors? Is it clear? What are the different ways to add CSS in an HTML page? Is that clear? And comments. 3 topics we have learned in CSS till now. Are these 3 topics clear? Want to get yes or no from you all? I got only one reply from Shivam. What about others? Are you guys even listening? Or you don't want to learn CSS, you already know CSS. Okay, let me have a new question. How many of you want me to continue with CSS or skip CSS? Okay, let us add a poll. Okay, I am launching a poll. I'm starting a poll. I want you all to please vote. Okay, 29 have voted till now. What about others? I want everyone to vote for this. Request everyone to please vote so that we can get the count. Only 4 have voted. Still 23 students have not voted. Remaining 23 are not listening, I think. Guys, so I think we should continue with the CSS session because 75% student says we should continue. Let us then continue. Okay. Comments we are clear. Now let us talk about the text color palettes. Okay. So what do you know about text color palette? See, the basic palette is RGB palette. What are RGB? Red, green, blue. What these colors are called? These colors are called primary colors. With these colors, we can form any color. With these color, we can form any color. Okay. Okay. So you all must have learned that white light splits into 7 different colors, right? So the combination of all colors forms what? White light, that means white color, right? So if I say here if I say if I say instead of this, if I give RGB 000, what will be the color? Black. Nothing. Nothing is black. But if I give 255, 255, 255, what it will be? It will be white. Okay. What are this 255? What are this 0? What are you writing? We don't know. I'll tell you what I am writing. Okay. We talk about RGB color palette. Okay. Here the first component, the first thing that you give is for red color. Second that you give is for green color. And third that you give is for blue color. The value that you give here can vary from 0 to 255. 0 to 255. Different combination of 0 to 255 forms different colors. Okay. If I give RGB 000, that will be black. RGB 255, 255, 255, that will be white. And if I give 55, 000, 0, 0, then what color it will be? Red. If I give 0, 255, 0, what color it will be? It will be green. Because I am giving the color component in green only, others are 0, right? And if I give 0, 0, 255, it will form blue color. It will form blue color. And if I give all these three in different combinations, then every different combination will form different colors. Understood? Clear? RGB color palette is clear, everyone? RGB color palette is clear, everyone? Can I get quick yes or no? RGB color palette is clear for everyone. Okay. Similarly, we have hex codes. Similarly, we have hex codes. Start with hash and have 6 values. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. First 2 are for red. Next 2 are for, these are for okay. Now here the number varies as the hexadecimal numbers. Hexadecimal numbers. We all know hexadecimal number 0 to 9 are written as it is. Right? 10 is written as A. 10 is written as A. 11 is written as B. 12 is written as C. 13 is written as 14 is written as, and 15 is written as F. So these are the hexadecimal numbers. If you give different combination here, different color will be formed. Okay. So let me show you this practically. Let me show you this here. See, right now the color is this. This is FFF. Okay. If I remove FFF2, red color, green color, blue color, and different combination will give different colors. If I give a different color, is move it here and there, you will get different combinations. Different combinations, different colors. Understood, everyone? Codes, and we have discussed about RGB palette. Now HSL, hue, saturation and lightness. Hue, saturation and lightness. Okay. See, if I take it here, hue decrease, saturation decreased. If I do it like this, lightness increased, and this 0 to 360, this number is 0 to 360. Here, first 180 is for red, next 180 is for green, and next 180 is for blue. Sorry, 120, 120, 120, 360. Okay? Understood? Hue, saturation, lightness. Color palettes are clear. Color palettes are clear. See, I want you to implement everything practically, so that is why I'm not showing you anything in the PPT. I'm showing you the PPT, but I'm not just showing PPT and moving ahead. I want you to do practically, so that is why I'm showing you how to do practically. Understood? Everyone? Okay. I want to now honestly know, I want an honest answer from you all. How many of you are doing code with me? How many of you are doing code with me? None, right? One hand raised. That was. Just give me a minute, guys. Just give me a minute. Sorry for the disturbance. Okay. So those who were not doing the code till now with me, I would request you now, please do the code with me. Okay? Clear? We are starting off with a new topic, backgrounds. And it is important, and it will be nice also. Okay? See, we have backgrounds, we have borders, we have units also, margin, padding, and then media like functions, and then media queries. A lot of things are there in CSS. If we, okay, one more thing I want to ask you all, is the speed fine today, or you think it is fast, or is it slow? Do you want me to move in the same pace, or do you want me to move faster or slower? Guys, fine, right? Ekta says faster. In the last session, I was fast. Okay. Okay, I think most of you are fine with this pace itself. Okay, so let us continue with the next thing. We will discuss about borders. Okay, so I created a form in the last session. To this form itself, I will try to apply the background. Okay, so what I am trying to do, I am going to create style tag, and to the body, to the whole body, I am going to give the background. In background, what I can do, I can give background color. This we all know. This we all know, we can give background color, right? I can give background image also. I can give background image also. So let us do one thing. Just give me a minute. Now you need to follow whatever I do on screen if you want to do this practically. So please follow, okay? I'm sharing my screen again. I hope my screen is shared. I am going to free pick, and I will pick any background image. Any background image you can pick up, okay? So let me pick up. I am picking up this one. I will copy the image address. I will come here to my code. And here in the body, instead of background color, I will write background image URL. To pass the URL, we need to give URL. and we need to paste it. Trim it till JPG. Trim it till JPG. And now see the background, whether it is applied or not. The background is applied. The background is applied. Yes or no? 1 minute to you all. Please apply this background. Any background you can apply. You don't need to apply the same one. You can apply any image. Whatever you have handy with you, you can apply. I hope you all have applied the background image. Background image is done. Background image is done. Okay. Now you can see the image is repeating. The image is repeating, but I don't want the image to repeat. I don't want the image to repeat. What can I do? I will go here, background. Sorry. Background repeat. No repeat. Because I don't want the image to repeat. So background repeat, no repeat. Okay, understood? Let us see whether our image is now being repeated or not. Not repeating. Not repeating, but the page looks empty. So what should we do? Now the image should cover the whole page. The image should cover the whole page. So background, position, background size, cover. Size of the background should be what? It should cover the whole page. Okay. It is covering the whole content. Yes or no? Right now you can see the image is moving with the text. Image is moving with the form, right? I want my image to be fixed and only the content should be moved. Then what should I do? Background attachment, fixed. Now it is, see, now the image is not moving, only the content is moving. Image is fixed. So this is the attachment. Image is the attachment we have given to this page and we have made it fixed. Understood? Understood the background properties? Everyone is clear with the background properties? Not only this, not only the image and the color, you can give, let me show you one thing. You can give gradients also for the background, okay? So background image, linear linear gradient. Okay. Red to pink transition you can see. So here what you need to give in the linear gradient, you need to give direction. Right now it is top to bottom. Okay. So you can give to right. It will be left to right. And these are the colors. Instead of this. Okay. I'm going aqua to pink, right to left. Like left to right. Left to right, aqua to pink. Okay. If you don't want to give only these two colors, you want to give multiple color. You can give multiple colors also. And here the direction can be two top, two left, two right, two bottom. Okay, understood? There are different type of gradient. Radial gradient is also there. Conical gradient is also there. That is not much required. Now you know gradient, so you can apply those also. So these were the background properties. Clear? Understood? Can I get quick yes or no? Gradients are clear or not? Okay, good. Now we will talk about the borders. Now we will talk about the borders. Let me do one thing. Let me give a paragraph here. I have given a paragraph here. Okay. I have given this paragraph here. Now, why I have given a paragraph? Because on this paragraph itself, I will apply the border. Border style. Let us talk about border style. These are the border style: dotted, dash, solid, groove. So let me talk about solid. Solid is solid lines. Solid is basically solid lines. See, solid line, dotted, dotted lines will be there. Dashed, dashed with dashed, dashed line will be there. Okay. So these are the different types. These are the different types. Dotted, dashed, solid, double, groove, ridge, inside, outside, none, hidden, and borders, multiple border. See, this is dotted, this is dashed, this is solid, this is double, double border, grooved, ridge, inside, outside, no border, hidden border, and mixed border. I'll show you mixed border also. Dotted, dashed, solid, double. Okay, let me show it to you here. See, dotted, dashed, solid, and here we have double. Okay, understood? Borders. This was border style. You can give border, radius also. See, radius. Okay, you can see the radius in solid simply. Solid, if I show you, you can see the radius. Radius, style, radius, color, border width, top border, left border, right border, whatever you want to give, you can give. Width, if I have to give 3 pixel, this is 3 pixel width. Understood? Borders clear? Borders clear? Can I get quick yes or no? Borders clear? Lokesh is answering. What about others? Lokesh and Pujita. What about others? Not even studying. Okay, the next topic. Next topic we will discuss about is units, CSS units. Okay, so we will talk about pixels, percentage, and EM. This is absolute unit. This is absolute unit. This is absolute unit. Absolute means if right now whatever is the current thing, whatever is the current size, it is not related to that. Whatever absolute value you have given, it will be that only. So here you can see this is the absolute value that I have given. Okay, it is not depending on what was the previous size or what was the previous radius. Okay, so if you want to see here, font size 40 pixel. If I give here 40 pixel, this is the font size. Okay, Control Shift I. Font size is 40 pixel. If I remove this, this is the original size. Okay, so it is not depending on previous one, right? But what if instead of this I have given 50%, half of the size, increase the size? So it is depending on the original size. What was the original size? Based on that, we are getting this percentage increase or decrease. Okay, so 150% is 1.5 times of the previous one, right? And then we have EM. EM is number of times. EM is number of times. Right now, if it is 100, if I give 2 EM, it will become 200. If I give 3 EM, 300. If I give 4 EM, 400. So that is number of times. So these two are relative because these are depending on the original size. This is absolute. Okay. This is CSS units. You can see here in the PPT also. There are different type of units. PX and EM. What is the difference between PX, EM and percentages? Pixel is static measurement, absolute value, whereas percent and EM are relative measurements. Understood? Clear? So I'm removing this font size from here. This was just to show you. Okay, now we will talk about margin and padding. Margin and padding are the most important topics. Okay. Along with margin and padding, I will tell you the box model also. Okay, so let us talk about margin and padding now. Okay, so let us talk about margin and padding. Uh, okay, I'll apply margin and padding here itself in this to this paragraph. We will apply margin and padding to this paragraph. Guys, I didn't realize I was on mute. So here I have put margin here. Okay, 5 pixels. This is the short form of giving margin. This is the short form of giving margin. If I give margin 5 pixel, then the margin of 5 pixel will be applied to all the sides, top, bottom, left, right, every side. And padding. Padding is also, this is the short form for padding also. If I give padding 5 pixel like this, then padding will be applied from all the 4 sides of 5 pixel. Okay. So this is the short form. Now, what is the difference between margin and padding? Margin is the space. Margin is the space of the element. Let me show you. Margin is the space of the element with the environment. This is the element. So outside the element is margin, whereas inside the element is padding. This is padding and this is margin. Okay. I'll show it to you here practically. If you see here practically, let me first remove this and see. No margin. Here L is sticking to the border, right? L is sticking to the border. And here also not much space, right? Now see. L is not sticking to the border and some space here also. How much space you can see? This green color thing is margin. Oh, sorry, padding. This green color thing is padding. I am increasing it also. So padding is inside the element, inside the border, and margin is outside. Margin is outside. So see, this is margin that I am increasing. Okay, padding is inside, margin is outside. Margin and padding are clear. See, this is the box model. This is my content. This is showing padding. This is showing border. This is showing margin. This we call as box model. Okay. Understood? Clear everyone, margin and padding? Now we will talk about some math functions. Okay. So sometimes when we are not sure about the sizes or the spaces, we need to do some calculations. For example, I want my image should be 50% of the complete screen size. The size of my image should be 50% of the complete screen size. Now it will depend on what the screen size is, whether I'm using mobile phone or I'm using laptop or I'm using a big screen. It depends on that, right? So in that case, I cannot give a fixed value. Okay, but I can give 50%. But what if I am saying if the screen size, if the image should be either 50% or not more than 700 pixels, then what should I do? Because for different screen sizes, the value will be different now. If my screen size is 1000 pixel, so which one will be the which one should be the size? If I want the minimum, then 50% should be the size. If I want the maximum, then 700 pixels should be the size. Right? Now that depends on the requirement. So now let us see what we are going to do here. Okay. So let me come here. Let me give the width. Calci function is used to calculate 100% minus 100 pixel. Now see, there's 100 pixel space here. Okay. If I decrease or increase the size, then also this 100% 100 pixel space would be there in every case, because I am saying the width of my paragraph should not be in the complete 100%, it should be 100% minus 100. So this space will always be there. Okay, understood? Calculate function is clear, everyone? Calculate function is clear, everyone? Now, similarly, we have min-max function. So I am saying, just make sure there should be space between percent and minus. There should be space here also. There should be space here also. Okay. Now we will do min-max. Minimum may we will give two situations, two conditions. Whichever will be the minimum will be chosen. Okay. I am giving 50% or 500 pixel. 50% or 500 pixel. I have given minimum. So whatever will be minimum will be chosen. Either the 50% of the screen and 500 pixel. Whichever of these would be minimum would be selected. Okay. So let me save it and let me now check the output. Right now, what is selected? 500 pixel. Okay. Let us change the size and let us see. See, now it is becoming 50%. Till here it is 500 pixels. As soon as we come back, it becomes 50%. So whatever will be minimum of both will be selected. Okay. And in maximum, whatever will be max of both will be selected. Whatever will be max of both will be selected. Okay. Understood? These functions clear? Can I get quick yes or no? Now we are left with the last topic here, that is media queries. From the next session, we will start JavaScript. Right now, let us start with the media queries. Okay, let us talk about responsive web designs. Responsive web design means a web page that is responsive as per the screen size. That means if it should adjust itself as per the screen sizes. Okay, if I am opening it on a mobile that has small screen size, it should look good. Whereas if I am opening on a big screen, then also it should look good, right? So this is what we say as responsive web design. Okay. Now, how we implement the responsive web designs? So for different screen sizes, we apply different queries, and based on different queries, we can see different views on different screens. Okay. So let us first start with the very basic example. I will tell you with very basic example first. Then we will move ahead. Okay. Let me show you the very basic example. I will create a new file here. I'm creating a new page here, exclamation enter. And I'm just writing an H1 here. Okay. Now I am going to create style tag. In the style tag, I am writing body, background color, color, okay, and now I will write the media query @ media screen and max width 700 pixel. Then in that case, the color should be pink. Okay. Till the screen size of 700 pixel, this should be the color, and above 700 pixel, this should be the color. Save it. Launch this page. Right now, this is the color. Control-Shift-I. Here, when I will be decreasing or increasing the size, you see the color, size here. Okay. See the size. As soon as we touch 700, you see the change. This happened with the help of media query. This happened with the help of media query. Understood? The basic example is clear. Now let us see a use case that we can implement in our applications also. I am saying we have two screens. One is mobile phone and another one is my system. Okay. On my system, my menu bar should be like this. But when I come here, it should become like this. Okay. So here I have 1, 2, 3. When the screen size gets small, it should become 1, 2, 3. Okay, fine. So let us start creating first this, and then from this we will go to this. Okay. I will create a new page. Okay. In the body, I am creating 3 divs. 3 div tags I am creating. Three divs I have created. I want you all to do it parallelly with me. We have 15 minutes left. This is the last topic and the last example we will do. Here I am saying the class is left, class is right, oh sorry, center, class right. Okay, save it. Check the output. Are we getting the desired output? No. Let me come here. Let me give style. Dot left. Left background color. Let me give aqua. Dot right. Dot center. Let me give the background color as let me give the width also. Width of this should be equals to 20%. This width equals to 60%. And this width is equals to again 20%. Okay. Let us save and see. These are not coming in the same line. Why? Now these are coming in the same line. Why that happened? Because one div is finishing here, then the next is starting, then the next is starting. Now we need to tell that wherever the previous content has finished, from the extreme left of it. For example, It has finished here. It has finished here. Now, if you forget this, the extreme left is this. From here, the next should start. And when this finish, from the left of it, the next should start. So that is what we are saying, float left. Okay, understood? We got it here? We got it here, right? Everyone got it? Everyone is done till here? 2 minutes to you all to do it till here. 2 minutes to you all to do it till here. Two minutes for you all. Okay, so now you see we have got this one, we have got this one. Now from this we need to go to this if the screen size changes, if the screen size gets small, right? So for that, what we need to do, we need to write the media query. We need to write the media query. So let us write the media query. @media screen, @media screen, and max width. Let us take the max width as 300 pixel or maybe 700 pixel. Okay, whatever you want based on your requirement, you can take. Okay. In that case, what should happen? Dot left, comma, dot right, comma, dot center. All width should be equals to 100%. All width should be equal to 100%. Okay. Now let us see the output. Control Shift I to inspect, and now you change the size and see. Done. As it touches 700, it will become like this. Less than 700, this. Above 700, this. So this is how, this is what you can do with your menus also. Clear? Understood? So this is it for today. We are done with HTML, CSS. And in the next session, we will start with JavaScript. We have still 4 minutes left. You guys can do this. And if you have any doubts or query, you can ask. Any questions or queries, you can ask. Last date to complete that, you need to do that parallelly with the training, and you must have received a calendar in the mail. Please check that. Any questions or any queries, guys? I'll present the code. Please go through this code, and if any question you ask me, please. 4 questions, ma'am. And yes, ma'am, you forgot the and section. What? Div tag here is to create different divisions. Okay. The main role of div is in flexing and like to for the flexbox and bootstrap. So we will learn more about these divs in bootstrap. For now, this div tag you can consider as a tag that is used to create different division of your page. Okay. You need to complete the full stack project. Where can we get these PPTs? PPTs cannot be made available to you. The recordings can be made available. Okay, so I think we are done. If any question or queries, please post. We further have 1 minute left. If no questions or queries, we'll wind up the session for today. Okay, so thank you all for joining us today. Hope you had an insightful session, and this was when will the project assign. Projects are there in the portal. You can there are 3 different titles available. You can register yourself in any of the project, and once we start working on React, then you can start that project. Projects are already available to you. Okay. Thank you all. Signing off for the day. See you all in the next session on Wednesday. Bye all.